We are recording, and here we are. Market Hacking. This is a show that is produced through markethacking.org, and there are three of us today on this new show, and it's the Market Hacking Show. So welcome to everyone who is watching this or listening via iTunes, watching via YouTube, or participating live each week. Hopefully each week. Maybe we can have a couple of them during the week. It depends. You know, there's no real rules. This is a fun new arena. What do you guys think?
First rule, no rules.
No rules here.
But this show is brought to you in living color by the National Broadcasting Company.
Ding,
Excellent.
ding, ding.
Crickets. Okay.
Thank you. So what we're doing here is we have 9 questions for you today, and these 9 questions are related to marketing. Obviously, the theme is market hacking. And what is market hacking? Market hacking is the ability to open new markets for established businesses. So if you want to grow your business, market hacking is one of the techniques you can do that. So the show is really evolves around that concept. And so we're going to give you 9 questions. We can pause a little bit because sometimes we have people here to answer the question while we're doing this live, and sometimes we don't. So I'll pose the question to Steve and Dean, and then if there's somebody who's watching the show or is we're over at blab.im, and if they're here and they want to raise their hand, you can then say, hey, I have the answer, and we'll give you the opportunity, 1, to share your website, and 2, or your blog, and then to give you the opportunity to, answer the question. Down the road, I think it would be fun. What do you think, guys, to offer a few prizes for selected questions?
Oh, definitely. I think what happens is that there are many people out there smarter than us, and we want to recognize and affirm them. And who knows, maybe we'll have T-shirts, coffee mugs. Who knows? We might even have gift certificates to Carrot. Who knows?
You never know. Very good. Steve, what do you think?
Well, I think that we should start by introducing ourselves. You, who were just speaking, are Rosh Sillers. The man in the other striped shirt is Dean Laddiser. And I'm Steve Galtieri.
I also wore a sweater vest, so I could have been like you too.
Well, yes. And here we are on our maiden voyage. Yes, there will be a point at which hopefully we will be giving out tchotch, or we will be giving out prized premium prizes. But like Rosh said, this is going to be a conversation about market hacking, which is, as Rosh pointed out, opening new markets for existing businesses, using many of the techniques and platforms used by startup companies to open up markets quickly for them. That's in the narrow focus. In the broader focus, we are going to talk more about marketing in general, the marketing culture in general, and perhaps even get into some computing or IT information techniques, etc. in general. So a narrow focus, broadening out for your benefit, our loyal viewers.
Nobody's that loyal
Steve.
right now. This is the first
All right.
one.
Dean, you got something to say. Who are you anyway?
I'm Dean Laddiser. I'm an author, marketer, publicist, and we will bring some other things, maybe some pop culture and some other interesting things on it to it. I apologize, but I'm actually in a really wonderful space. I'm going to pan. I'm across the way at Gallery 822, which is kind of an adjunct to the campus of Image 3 Marketing. And so I'll be over here so we don't feedback each other half to death.
And you, Dean, are gaining inspiration by being among the works of a hot, noted young artist in Royal Oak, a guy named Austin Brantley, who has received.
Yeah, I see where he's going to be on Detroit Black Journal coming up for those who are watching in southeastern Michigan.
Yeah, he was on it.
He was on.
Was
it,
he
actually.
on it? Okay.
He was featured on Click on Detroit on WDIV, the local NBC affiliate here, and he was on WDTV or WDTS, the local and public broadcasting outlet.
Well, these are some of
them. All right, good talk on being radio. All right, here we go. Here
let's
we
get
go.
right into our
Okay,
thing here.
let's dive into the show.
Yeah, because I mean,
Time
let's
is
get
tight.
into it.
Well, then get into it.
All right. So I may be clicking in and out because Steve is in the next room, and I think we have a little bit of crossover on that. But do you hear it at all, Steve?
It's fine.
Dean? All right. Good. Okay. Okay. Let's get into it. We each have 3 questions today, and we're going to start off with one. Why don't I start with one? Let's just go around. I'm going to do one. Dean do one. Steve do one, and we'll each have 3 questions. What do you think of that format?
Great. Go.
Thank you, Steve. All right. So, Mike, first question, and we've had a little conversation about this. Twitter has recently
in Grant's tomb.
Twitter has recently given us the opportunity to totally explode that 140 character limit. Where or how is that being done?
Let's see. I know that there is a site that will condense things down called Tweet Longer, but I don't think that's what you're angling for, is it?
Nope,
No,
Steve.
what he is angling for is the new capacity that Twitter has unveiled, allowing for direct messages to and among people on Twitter. And this is it's almost given Twitter the same capacity as email. But I understand that there are there's at least one criterion. You have to be able to, or you have to have that enabled on your Twitter account. Is that correct, Ross?
No. Everybody has it available on their Twitter account. What it is now you can actually DM, direct message anybody now through Twitter. This has happened a little while ago, but you can say, no, I don't want people outside of my sphere, my Twitter sphere, to actually be able to contact me if they're not my friend. So
is that going to open up Twitter spamming and Twitter phishing?
Well, that's why you have that option. But the ability to remove that 140 characters, of course, gives you the ability to use Twitter more like email. All right, hey, Dean, your question. What do you got?
Okay, my questions are under the category of name that guru. I have 3 clues, and you have to name a technology guru, a social media expert, or somebody who's contributed to the art of market hacking.
And isn't the answer always going to be Ross Sillers?
No.
Not even close.
No?
Not this week anyways.
Okay.
All right. Okay. First clue is that his first project was with his brother, and his first several ventures included X.com, Zip2, and PayPal.
Marco Marx. Elon Musk.
Elon
Musk. Well, if it's
correct, that's correct. Elon Musk. The other 2 questions, he played himself in an episode of The Simpsons called The Man Who Fell to Earth. And of course, the third question, one wonders if he smells as good as his name would indicate.
Dean. All right. Steve, what do you got for a question? And we have people in the gallery here, so if you wish.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Nikki.
Here, you can always raise your hand if you want to answer the question. You can share your blog or your website, and of course, we share this show on YouTube as well as iTunes. So, Steve, what do you have?
Okay, as we said at the top, this is going to be broadened out to marketing and digital marketing and IT. So I'm prefacing this by the term hacker gets a bad reputation. In that, where in reality, someone who takes a shortcut or an easy solution, whereas in reality, the term originates someone who enjoys delving into the details of programmable systems. What then is the term preferred by hackers to describe those people who meddle with malice aforethought to discover sensitive information by poking around? What's that term?
I'm thinking that you're talking about hat status, like maybe black hat or white hat status.
No. Think of a recent Chris Rock routine in which he uses the term in a different way. Cracker. The term is cracker.
Oh,
what?
Okay.
Yes, as in cracking into a system, as in safe cracking. Yes.
Oh, safe cracking. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Good.
When
Excellent.
you say Chris Rock and Cracker, I get different pictures, but that's another story.
All right, you guys. That was unnecessary, nor
but accurate.
Edit it out, man.
But accurate. Right, no, you're not editing it.
Okay, here's my next question. What is the name of the LinkedIn blog that everybody can participate in? Something important for you to be a part of.
And I have contributed to it, but
anyone
in communication
in the gallery have it? Come on, guys. What is the blog that we can all participate in via LinkedIn?
I don't know, Sparky.
I have close to 1,000 on one of my posts, about 1,000 views recently.
Yeah.
Which I know some people get a lot more than that, but mine were kind of focused. All right. No one's
okay. Okay, Richard Branson.
What is it?
Pulse.
LinkedIn Pulse.
You got it. All right, Dean, you're up.
The category is Name That Guru, but first a plug.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. This guru's first online venture with social media was working for Apple Computer on their first attempt at a social media network. And I invite the listeners, if you know, let us be known. If you know, and can it
repeat that
second question?
Yeah.
This particular gentleman, I'll narrow it down there, was a member. You got an answer, Raj?
No. I'm waiting for
this particular gentleman was a member of the original board of directors of PayPal before it was sold to eBay.
That was the first
and your
one.
Third question, your third clue. He's a big man in social media, but at pushing 300 pounds, he'd be a big man in any venture.
I have no idea.
Steve
Wozniak?
No. We're talking about LinkedIn CEO Reid Hoffman.
Reid Hoffman. Okay. He was involved in Apple's social media?
Yeah, Apple's first attempt at a social media network. He was part of the team that was trying to develop that. And then he was one of that great brain trust there over on PayPal before it sold out to eBay. And so author, futurist, scholar, and Reid Hoffman. Right. So that's that guru.
Which, and this is obviously a modern day presidential candidate, is widely credited with succeeding in his attempt to be elected by making great use of social media.
Wasn't Herbert Hoover?
No.
Barack Obama did.
Barack Obama is the answer. Thank you, Rosh.
All right.
Obama is credited with that. Although if you look at what Trump is doing...
Who was credited for using the fax most efficiently?
You? Who?
Clinton.
Reagan.
Clinton.
Yeah, they did it. They were, after every candidate said something or even twitched, Clinton's team sent out faxes to all the news outlets and made the fax like the thing. This was 92, obviously.
Okay.
Were you working in newspapers in those days?
Yeah.
Did you get one of those faxes, or were you in the newsroom when one happened?
Yep.
See, and in 92, that was before the advent of the plain paper fax. That's when you got those faxes out on the curly paper that you then had to...
The thermal paper.
Right, that you had to then lay out and tape to a regular piece of paper so that you could read the thing. So thank you, Bill Clinton.
There you go. Hey, all right, my last question.
Okay. All right, name that guru. First clue. Most people are okay in technology about being called a geek. What?
Dean?
Yes.
My question.
Oh, your question. I'm sorry. I'm in a hot room with a lot of echo, so I thought you said that. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Last question.
For Rosh.
From Raj to Raj.
All right. For Facebook business pages, what is the maximum number of people that can subscribe to your page?
Facebook business
5,000.
Dean,
I don't think so. I think it's unlimited.
Dean is correct. It's unlimited. 5,000 is the personal account.
Okay.
So there we go.
Okay.
All right, Dean. Now it's you.
Okay. Now
It's
name
you.
that guru.
So my
Okay.
question is,
Thanks, Steve.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. Most people are okay in technology about being called a geek. This guy made it a part of his business.
Oh, well,
All right, let me give the second clue. I think Rosh has an idea, and that's fine.
I got it.
Second one
I
is he claims that his success comes from the merger of pure creativity and ADHD.
Bill Gates.
No.
Oh.
Final clue. Some would say he helps out reporters, but others of us are waiting for the reporters to return our calls.
Rupert Murdoch?
Rosh?
No, I have no clue. I thought it was
Geek
Bill
Factory,
Gates. Pardon?
Peter Shankman.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Peter
your
Shankman.
boy.
Help a reporter out, haro.com, his website there. His first successful business was called the Geek Factory. So Peter Shankman's the guru I was looking for.
Excellent. All right, Steve, you're up.
We're all using devices right now that use semiconductors. Semiconductors coming from developed in the late 1950s in Northern California in a place that has now become known as Silicon Valley. What is the name of the actual valley from which this term originates?
Oh, well, it was Bell
That's a good
Labs that
question.
did it, right?
Not the company, the
I know.
actual valley.
Well, Bell Labs.
The point of geography.
Not Happy
Jeez.
Valley, not the San
Nope.
Fernando Valley. Other things, other great works are produced in the San Fernando
Let's
Valley.
see, what? The Modesto Valley is where the wine comes from, right?
Yeah. Santa
San
Clara.
Joaquin Valley.
The Santa Clara.
No, it's not the Rudy Valley.
Not the Rudy Valley. For the third time,
No.
the Santa Clara Valley.
Santa Clara Valley.
Santa Clara. Very good.
There you go.
The
That's
All
right,
right.
because they're right by the Santa Clara Mountains.
Right, and that was where Stanford, the dean of Stanford's and the dean of Stanford Engineering, and I forget his name, Verbst or something like that, and he was a provost, encouraged Stanford graduates to set up technology startups there, starting in like the late 1940s. He's credited with inspiring the foundation of the Hewlett-Packard Company. But the term was first used, as I understand it, in an article in 1971 in association with semiconductor, Andrew Grove, Intel.
Oh, Intel.
Yeah. National Semiconductor.
All right.
Okay,
NEC.
that's it.
All right, guys. Thank you so
Alrighty.
much. This was our first show.
And it showed.
Market hacking, quizzes, and this show is to help you grow your business just by answering a few questions, listening, and hopefully once a week, maybe even more. We'll come on, we'll throw some questions out at you, and the goal again is for you to learn about business and marketing by kind of answering these questions, and kind of that teacher philosophy, I think, really does help us remember the new things. And of course, as we have more guests, we will certainly it'll give us an opportunity for new perspectives and new ways of doing things as we get involved in market hacking each week to grow your business. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for watching.